Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week we've got some more Marvel Zombies Zombicides. Rocket Zombie. Yeah, what a cool little model. And I think he's the last one of the Guardians zombies that I have, unless there's a Gamora in there. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments below. But what a cool little scope. I love the Guardians, but more so I love Rocket and Groot. I've got all their comics and all that, and they're just fun. Rocket's just such an ass. I love it. And Groot is so Groot. Anyway, I digress. Please, guys, I'm really trying to push this channel. Subscribe, send it to your friends, comment, just give me a thumbs up. Anything helps the channel. I like to keep making these videos for you guys. But anyway, let's get in there and knock this rocket out. I'll see you guys in there. Alright, here we go. Rocket Zombie. You know, I've been sitting on this one for a while, and I mentioned it last week when I was doing the Drax, and here he is. We got him. I do want to get my hands on the regular version because I really like Sculpt, and Rocket and Groot are just really some of my favorite Marvel characters. Anyway, let's see. What we're going to do here is we're going to keep the color count way down. I've got some simple browns and some ivory. I've got some blacks, some browns for his fur and stuff, and then I've also got the metallics set for all of the equipment and the weapon that he has there. And the fun part today is I'm introducing some new paints, but they are from Monument Hobby Pro Acrylics. Bam, right here. We've got the Expert Artist Acrylics. You know what? I had to pick these up. I really want to see how these work. I watched Vince Venturella use these the other day, and he did such a terrific job, and it made me go out and order some. And I only ordered a few colors. I got yellow, orange, and green there. You know, green, obviously green, you know, my favorite. So that's going to be the orange and the yellow I'm going to do on his suit. Let's zoom in just a little bit here. We're going to do on his suit right in here. So it's not going to be a ton of paint, so that's good because I'm not super familiar with using these on models, and from my understanding, like Vince Venturella said, he said that these have, you know, Monument Hobby Pro Acrylic properties, self-leveling. They're not quite like the other ones. They've got their own little flair, which I'm really excited to find out. So anyway, guys, let's get this rocket going, and we will be starting with the base. I'm going to use the base with these browns, you know, like a golden brown, dark golden brown, and then some ivory to give them the tips, and we'll go from there. All right, let's do it. Alright, off camera, I used coal black, and I touched up this area, his wristband, his shoulder, and I did the inside of the weapon, the rocket launcher, and I did inside of all the crevices just to give it a little bit of depth, to make it a little darker when I put that wash on there. But man, we're getting real close here. We just need to highlight his fur and do the black and maybe some light umber as well to give the raccoon look. And we got to do the stripes on his tail there, and we're pretty much there. So what we'll do is I will finish up with the metallic, and for that I'm going to do a mixture of, nope, not black coal. Where'd we go? Here we go. Boom. Give me a second. Dark silver and silver mix right there. So we're going to do that for a mid-tone all around for the metallic, and then we'll come back with just silver, and then actually we're going to come after that silver, we're going to come back with a little bit of this steel, I'm pretty sure, or I might reverse that and do the steel black. Anyway, I digress. I will show you which two I use here in just a moment for the metallic. All right, let's do it. Highlighted the metallic to give it a little bit of a sheen, like it's really, reflecting. I may work on this just a little bit. I bring that down just a tad, maybe we'll see. But we're going to do a little bit of wash in the crevices here and there. But now we got to get to the star of the show, and that would be the orange and the yellow jumpsuit. Well, orange jumpsuit highlighted with yellow, and we're going to use these new Expert Artist Acrylics from Monument Hobbies. Check these out. Never used these before. Looking forward to it. It's a small area, so we can't do too horrible, right? And I don't know if we'll get a perfect example of how to use this on this. This is really small, but it's the colors I had, and they work, and it was an opportunity to throw them in there. So that's what we're gonna do, and let's do it. All right. Oh, you know what? I like these paints. They take a little bit more to work, but the vibrancy and the workability is pretty good. I really like it. And they have those Monument Hobby Pro Acryl traits. Self-leveling, matte. Just the way I like it. I do like these paints. They seem to like a little more work, and probably work a little better on bigger models, I would say, but I do like this. But I want to get onto that yellow before that orange dries, so we can get some highlights here. All right, let's do that. I mix some of that yellow in with this, so we can get a quick mid-tone. Probably a little more difficult to see it on this smaller model. Probably should test these out on something just a little bigger. But these tend to be a little more, these are a little more creamier, thicker, single pigment, But yeah, they're fun. All right, there we go. Highlighted that suit. Man, I like these paints. They're a lot of fun, and they do apply a little different, and they're a little more vibrant because of the single pigment, I believe. But man, that looks really good. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I may get the whole set of these and try them on some of these bigger models that I've got. I enjoy them. Go get some. Go try them out. They're a lot of fun. Again, this is probably a little small area to do, but man, look at that. Look how it pops. That's really nice. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to his fur, and we're going to get that going. And we'll be using probably light umber and some ivory right here to kind of highlight his fur. All right, let's do it. All right, so right here I keep adding a little bit of ivory to the mix to brighten it. I want to get these sores just right, and I'm trying to get this tail very raccoonish, right? There we go. It's looking pretty good. Looking like a raccoon tail, right? Let's hope. I like getting the knuckles real quick. Alright, there we go. I think we're done with the white or the light umber and the ivory, and we're going to move on to the black. And I believe I'm going to use the coal black to do his eyes. We have to do his eyes, and we have to do the black stripes on the tail, his nose, and that's about it. It's really hard to get his teeth in here. Not a little bit there. He doesn't have too many teeth. He's so small. Alright, there we go. Let's get on with the black. Alright, I watered this down really good here, and even you can see that is brutal. So just want to get it very subtle. We don't have to be. Look at that. There we go. Pretty much done. Man, he's looking good. I like that. I like that orange and yellow. Man, that really pops. I'm gonna see if I can replicate that with the other Pro Acryl, because I don't think you can. This stuff's very, very vibrant. I like it. I like it a lot, especially for these marbles. Man, I may order that set just to paint. Man, I really like it. That's fun. Okay, so we did the black. We've got the stripes. What we need to do now is a little bit of general wash here and there, definitely on the base. I think I will do some pigments on the bottom of this thing. This I'm not sure what that is, but I will do some pigments down there, and then we need to drop a little bit of white into the eyes, and he's done. And then we'll get a matte varnish and get him on the spinner. All right, let's do it. I dropped some of the white in the eyes, and I had to redo it because I screwed it up. Just sometimes the eyes, man, they're just tough, and this guy's so small. And I'm using a good brush with the tip, but man, it's so difficult. So let's let that dry, and then we'll get that in there. So instead of the eyes, I'm going to move on to the wash. Let's do that. Well, that'll work. That was I had to do a little bit of the black around the edges, but I got him in there. That looks good. Man, he looks really good. I'm really happy with this. We got the pigment, we got the eyes. All right, let's get the matte varnish and get him on the spinner. Well, there you have it, guys. Marvel Zombies Zombicides, Rocket Zombie. What a cool little paint. And you know what? We got to use those new Monument Hobby paints. There they are right there. I actually got a green as well. But I'm thinking about ordering the whole set. Man, I just really like the way it pops. The single pigment just really just, bam. I don't know. I'm loving these. They're a little more difficult to work with. But, you know, and I used it on such a small area in this video that it's really hard to determine. And I've got a few models behind me, and I've got a few clients that I need to get to, models that I need to get to, and I need to get them done. And I think I'm going to order the set and paint them with these. I really like them. And I can't stress enough, go get some Pro Acryl, guys. It's great paint. It's the Cadillac of paint. Also, there's the AK 3rd Gen out there that I haven't tried, but you know what? I'm looking forward. I may get some of that. Anyway, I'm digressing here. Guys, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. Comment. Please comment. Hit that like button. It really pushes me into the algorithm. And lately, guys, to be honest, we're struggling a little bit, and just the views are really low. And I've got so many subscribers, and I'm only getting a few views. Please share the videos so I can keep doing this for you guys. And I hope you enjoy it. And again, I want to stress that my painting is, I'm just keeping it as simple as possible. We're doing a base, we're doing a mid, and we do a highlight, and we do a wash, and that's about it. It's a real simple process, and I try to stay away from the airbrush more so lately, because not everybody has the airbrush, and I want to keep it more towards, you know, novice and mid-level painters. Again, you know, some of the pros, they might like what I do. I'm not sure, but guys, I'm loving this, and we've got more Marvel Zombies Zombicides, and I'm going to look for that Gamora. I may have her, I'm not sure, but if I do, I'll be doing Gamora next week just to finish off the Guardians. Guys, again, thanks a lot, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next week.